Today I'm going to be reviewing the Razer BlackWidow Chroma version 2 mechanical keyboard. Now first and foremost, if you already own the older Razer BlackWidow Chroma, then this newer version may not be worth the upgrade for you. The design and layout is basically identical to the older BlackWidow Chroma. The keys are exactly where they were before. You still get those 5 dedicated macro keys. The lighting effects are basically completely the same. Though you are getting a new font face for your keys, you'll no longer have Razer's custom font on your keys. Now it's just more of a generic style. I know a lot of people do not like Razer's custom font, so this is a big plus for you guys. I was kind of either way with it, but if you really didn't like Razer's custom font, you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's gone. The status lights above the number pad have also changed. It's a bit cleaner now, easier to read. It's not a big change, it's not a seller for anyone, but if you were bothered by the old status lights, this is a nice little improvement. New BlackWidow Chroma version 2 comes in a variety of different switch styles. I have the green switches, which are tactile and clicky, and they have their new orange switches, which actually sounds pretty interesting. So you're still getting that tactile feedback, but it's completely silent. And I know a lot of coders like to program on mechanical switches, and if you work in an office, their green switches aren't gonna work for you because it's gonna be way too loud and you're gonna disturb everybody in your office. But their orange switches actually sound pretty interesting. You can still get the nice tactile feedback, but it's dead silent, so no one will be bothered. Now this is a new Razer product, so of course you're gonna get that chroma lighting that everybody loves. And the keyboard includes all of Razer's custom lighting effects such as wave, starlight, and fire, which looks pretty dope, and a bunch of other ones. You can also add your own custom lighting effects to this keyboard if you want. I think you can also share them and download them from a community. And if you never owned a chroma enabled device, it's a pretty cool effect for the first few hours. After a while, it is gonna get old. And it shouldn't really be one of the main reasons why you purchase this keyboard. And strangely, this keyboard requires 2 USB ports to function, and you can also plug it into the audio output on your computer. And with version 2, you're gonna be getting that sweet wrist rest. And honestly, when I first opened it up, I didn't think the wrist rest was gonna make much of a difference in my typing experience. I didn't think it was gonna add anything. I didn't think it was worth the extra cost for this keyboard. But after using it for a little bit, typing without that wrist rest just feels wrong. It just feels uncomfortable and unnatural. The wrist rest really helps level out your hands to your keys, and it just makes everything a nice, smoother experience. The wrist rest is very well padded and soft. You don't really feel any of the hard plastic underneath it when you're resting your wrist on it. It is connected by magnets to the main keyboard, which I thought was going to be a problem originally. I thought it was going to be easily moved around and get annoying after a while. But these are pretty strong magnets and they stay well attached to the keyboard. You don't really have to worry about it shifting around or anything like that. Plus the keyboard is pretty heavy, so the keyboard is not moving around on its own anyway. And if you decide you don't really need the wrist rest, or maybe it's taking up too much space on your desk, you can easily detach it and just throw it somewhere else. If you never used a mechanical keyboard before, this one is basically one of the most premium experiences you can get. It's very nice, very tactile, very clicky. It is a bit loud though, so again, if you're working in an office and you want to pick one of these up, I would suggest getting the orange switches when that comes out. I don't think they're out yet as of recording this video. If you're in a dorm or something, again, you're probably going to annoy your roommates with this. But if you have your own room and it's just for your own setup, this is great. This is awesome. I love hearing the clicks. It just makes the keyboard experience, just the typing experience in general, way more fun. Now here's a quick typing test so you can hear the clickiness of the keyboard. So if you already own the BlackWidow Chroma version 1, I would say this is not worth the upgrade, especially if you don't care about a wrist rest or a new typeface, because that's really all you're getting with this. If you absolutely hate Razer's custom typeface and your wrists are killing you, then definitely upgrade and get the version 2. But if you don't care about either of those things, then don't waste your money. If you're looking to buy a new mechanical keyboard and you don't own the BlackWidow Chroma version 1, then if you really want that wrist rest, I mean, it is really nice. I really did enjoy it. Then definitely purchase this one. But if you don't care about that, again, you can save yourself, I think, 50 bucks right now and buy the old BlackWidow Chroma version 1. Anyway, guys, that was my review. I hope it was helpful and useful to you. If you enjoyed the video, maybe consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And if you already own the BlackWidow Chroma original, why not write down in the comments below whether or not you think this upgrade is worth it? Or if you've never owned a mechanical keyboard before, what are you considering buying? Let me know in the comments down below. But my name is Joshua Joe Munoz. Stay sexy, and I'll see you sometime.